Hey, welcome back. If this is your first time with us, we invite you to hit that subscribe button. This is going to be a great video. Today we are fixing a possible safety issue with our RV. But essentially what we're doing is making our truck ride a lot better. We're going to remove some squat that we have, and we're going to do that by installing the FIRESTONE ride-rite airbag system, the air springs. And this is part number 2582, and we're going to go ahead and install those ourselves today on our 2015 F-150 Super Crew. And by all accounts, it looks like a pretty easy process. And I will tell you that at the end of the video, if you see me do it right, then that means that absolutely anybody can do it. So step one is to get the wheels off the truck, and then we'll do the assembly of the airbag system, and then we'll get those put on the truck. Now, the important part of this is our truck pulls our trailer absolutely fine. We get it as level as you can, but we still notice that there's some squat, and you're going to get squat no matter what. And your stabilizing bars, they can only do so much, and once you get to a certain level, they are where they are. Like I said, stand on the bumper and you're going to get some squat. And what we've noticed is we've got plenty of rating. You know, the F-150 is a beast when it comes to towing. But what we noticed was that there is some squat. There's a little bit of float on the front end. We want to bring that down, get a smoother ride, and it's going to reduce sway. It's just going to level things out and give us a better towing experience. So let's get these wheels off, and we will get the airbag system on, and we'll show you what we're doing. All right, step one was get the wheel off. Step two was get the, it's the jount bumper, and it was right up here. And basically that's a limiter that brushes up against your axle when you've essentially bottomed out. You need to save the nut, but we won't be using this again, so that's a piece that's done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble the air spring itself, and then we'll get it placed in here. Everything is going to ride between here and this bracket right here. No drilling at all required. So now we're going to assemble the spring with the brackets, and then that'll sit up here. Okay, so here's where we're at. The battery died on the camera. That and a little bit of frustration, we didn't record the whole thing. So here's what we got going on. We got the airbags installed. This red line is the air hose. I'll show you where I mounted the valves. And what they say is to test it, inflate it to 70 psi, and check for any leaks. We just checked for leaks. There's no leaks coming out. And we're going to get the tires back on. Put it at 5 psi because they say that you need to run them at 5 psi all the time. And this project will be complete, and I'll give some final thoughts in a sec. So I ended up mounting my valves to inflate the bags right here, the left side, right side. So just kind of right on the bumper, or actually on the frame below the bumper. And you can see that here's the driver's side. The top bracket mounts right to the frame, right here. The old bumper was underneath or attached to that straight down. There's your bags. They're inflated at 5. Then I ran the hoses up in, and they come right back down there. So real simple process. And here's the passenger side. There's a good view of what it looks like. It's sitting right on the spring. Then I ran this, and then right back here I ran it into that on the frame, and it comes out the other side and goes right into the valve, the inflator. But real easy, no drilling required. Okay, so the Firestone ride-rite air suspension system, it went in relatively easy. I will tell you that the hardest part was getting this out. In fact, it sits in this way. This sits on the frame, and this is your junter, and basically it keeps you from bottoming out when you have a heavy load. This actually sits on the axle. It'll bounce on the axle. This was a bear to get out, and this absorbed most of the time that it took to get the system in. Once we figured it out, we did the assembly of the actual air suspension, got it up on the frame and the spring. After that, it's just a matter of tightening up essentially, let's see, 4, 6, 8 bolts, and you're good to go. And then went to the other side. A couple of key things: get both wheels off the ground at the same time. It'll make things a lot faster. It's also, you have to get the wheels off. So if you could get both the wheels off at the same time, you're going to do this job a little quicker. The second thing is make sure that you read the instructions. There is a left and a right. We didn't mess that up, but there is a left and a right. And then when you're running your air hoses, make sure that you get a nice straight cut. When you cut the air hose, you'll see they send you one big piece. You basically double it, cut it in half. And then I cut the short end, which was the driver's side end. I cut it because the distance to the inflation valves is obviously shorter than going from the passenger side and around. Just got done driving it around. Definitely noticed a difference driving it. You could feel that the chatter on the back side of the truck. I purposely went down some bumpy roads and whatnot. It's definitely reduced big time. I can't wait to get it hooked up to the trailer and drag it around to see, how it does with the stabilizing, with the leveling, and all that stuff. And we will definitely follow up and let you know how that goes. Hey, thanks for coming along. If you're thinking about something like this, they say that it is in fact a safety device that increases the safety of your towing. We look forward to that. We always appreciate being safer out there, but we will definitely follow up and let you know how it goes. If you're interested, it's a great product. Found it on Amazon, a lot cheaper than anywhere else, and it's a Firestone product. It's not a knockoff or anything like that. All right, well, thanks for coming along with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. But most importantly, share it with a friend. And we got little dust particles flying up all over the place here. Anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate you, and you have a wonderful day.